Right now, at the bottom of the world, something is moving through absolute blackness. No sunlight, no color, no sound except the crush of water pressing in from every direction. This is the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth, and somehow life is thriving down there. We've mapped more of the surface of Mars than we've mapped this trench. So what's actually living inside it, and why does it feel like the ocean is hiding something from us? The Mariana Trench sits in the western Pacific Ocean near the Mariana Islands. Its lowest point, the Challenger Deep, drops nearly 11,000 meters below the surface. Stack Mount Everest into that hole, and its peak would still sit over 2 kilometers underwater. For most of human history, we assumed nothing could survive down there. The pressure alone would crush a submarine like a soda can. But here's where things get strange. Life doesn't just survive in the Mariana Trench, it thrives. In 1960, two men, Jacques Piccard and Walsh, became the first humans to reach the Challenger Deep inside a vessel called the Trieste. They expected a dead zone. Instead, they reported seeing what looked like a flatfish resting on the ocean floor, thousands of meters below where scientists thought fish could exist. Decades later, in 2012, filmmaker James Cameron piloted a submersible called the Deep Sea Challenger down to the same depth alone. Then, in 2019, explorer Victor Vescovo went even further, using a submersible called the Limiting Factor to map and dive the trench multiple times, collecting samples scientists are still studying today. Each mission uncovered the same shocking truth. This place isn't empty, it's crowded in its own strange way. Down here, the pressure is over 1,000 times what you feel at sea level. That's like balancing 50 jumbo jets on top of your body, all at once. And yet, scientists have found amphipods, tiny shrimp-like creatures swarming by the thousands near the trench floor. They found snailfish, pale and almost translucent, gliding through the dark at depths once thought impossible for any vertebrate to survive. Researchers have also discovered massive colonies of bacteria living off chemicals seeping from the seafloor itself, an entire ecosystem that doesn't need sunlight to exist. Scientists weren't expecting this. An ecosystem running on chemistry instead of sunlight completely rewired what we thought life required. Then something even stranger turned up. Samples pulled from the trench contained man-made pollutants, plastic fibers, and industrial chemicals buried in the deepest, most untouched place on the planet. Even the most remote spot on Earth isn't truly untouched anymore. Here's the part that keeps scientists up at night. We've only explored a tiny fraction of the Mariana Trench. Most of it remains completely unmapped. No cameras, no submersibles, no human eyes have ever seen it. Sonar scans have picked up unexplained shapes and movements at depths we haven't fully investigated. Most are probably known species behaving in unfamiliar ways, but scientists admit openly that new species are still being discovered down there almost every expedition. So the real question isn't whether something unknown is down there, it's how much of it we're still missing. Except there's one problem. Sending equipment down 11 kilometers is incredibly expensive, and the pressure destroys most instruments before they can send back useful data. That's starting to change. New generations of autonomous submersibles are being built specifically to survive Hadal depths, the zone below 6,000 meters where the Mariana Trench sits. Institutions like the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution and Caladan Oceanic are developing technology that can map larger sections of the trench without risking human lives. Some researchers believe future missions could reveal entirely new branches of the food chain, species that have been evolving in isolation for millions of years. So here's the full picture. The Mariana Trench isn't a dead zone, it's a hidden world running on its own rules. Still mostly unexplored, still full of surprises. The ocean isn't empty, it's simply waiting for us to discover what's still hiding below. If you enjoy exploring the unknown, there's plenty more waiting beneath the surface.